Hello and welcome to Caroline's Library, where we dive into the world of manga, anime, and more. It's time for spoiler-free, honest reviews, and today we're talking about Yona of the Dawn. So let's get started with a quick story setup. Princess Yona has lived a sheltered and charmed life in the royal palace where King Il, Yona's pacifist father, rules over the Koka nation. But not all is as peaceful as it may seem on the surface. Unrest has been steadily building, and Yona's life is changed in an instant when her father is assassinated and she is forced to flee the castle in order to survive. Accompanied by her bodyguard Hawk, she is determined to reclaim her kingdom. There's just one small hiccup. Yona is completely useless. She knows next to nothing about her kingdom's situation and knows literally nothing about self-defense. And so begins her journey that's off to a very rocky start. Luckily, Yona and Hawk meet some capable friends along the way who join in on their adventure. So, one benefit to having a completely incompetent MC is that we get some great world building as Yona learns more about her kingdom and her people. The nation is split into 5 tribes: Sky, Fire, Wind, Earth, and Water. Koka is also the home of 4 legendary dragon warriors who serve and protect the kingdom. Each of the dragon warriors has a special ability that makes them formidable fighters without being too overpowered. And remember how I mentioned those capable friends that join Yona and Hawk? Yeah, that's the dragon warriors, and here's where we meet some of my favorite characters in this series. Alongside Hawk, we've got Kija, Sheena, Jeha, and Zeno. And to round out the crew, there's Yoon and Ao. The friendships that developed between Hawk, the Dragon Warriors, and Yoon quickly became my favorite parts of the story. They have multiple heartwarming and hilarious moments along this journey that were extremely satisfying. But what about Yona? Well, as you can probably guess, in the first few volumes, Yona is a challenging character to like. She is young, naive, and helpless due to a very sheltered upbringing. So when she's forcibly thrust into danger, she is almost unbearable. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel because throughout the story, she's got a pretty good character arc where we watch her grow into a more responsible and capable woman. So if you can push through the beginning of the story, you'll start to notice some redeeming qualities of our MC. But those first few volumes may be a bit of a struggle. All that being said, I cannot stress this enough. It is worth it to push through those initial volumes because Yona of the Dawn is an exceptional manga series with extremely satisfying world building, action, humor, and friendships. And it doesn't stop there because the author crafted a fantastic villain. Throughout the story, we learn more about our main antagonist and realize that he's got a few fair points. The villain's actions become more and more understandable. You may not agree with his method, but you can appreciate why he did what he did. For me, I don't particularly like him, but I don't disagree with his motivation behind his actions. And as Yona discovers the details alongside the reader, it aids her character arc and personal growth. Now, for all of the amazing parts of this story, there is one undeniable issue. This has the ultimate Slowburn Romance. It takes over 130 chapters before we get our first official moment between our 2 lovebirds. Once it finally blossoms into an undeniable relationship, the romantic moments happen a bit more frequently. But leading up to the official moment, it is an extremely frustrating series of events where Yona is shockingly oblivious. I mean, it literally smacks her in the forehead and she still doesn't get it. So overall, if you're looking for a combination of shonen and shoujo, look no further. Yona of the Dawn is an amazing mix of exciting adventure, action, and romance. Be prepared to push through those first few volumes as Yona starts her personal growth journey, but I promise you, it is worth it. Thanks for popping on to watch this review. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe for more content each week. And until next time, happy reading.